This mod review is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hey guys, today we have two packs, mod packs, both of which complement each other. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of double up today in our mod review. We've got first up the Volvo FH16 truck pack, and you can see here there are 7 different variants of this Volvo truck. And then we also have the Volvo FH16 Superstructure pack. Here around the back, there are several modules and trailers that go along with those modules that are associated with this particular truck pack. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just kind of take a look at some of these trucks in the shop. If we go to shop and go to vehicles, we have our own category here. We have the Volvo FH16 pack. So some folks won't like that it's here in its own category because it does, shuffle things around. Sometimes makes it a little hard to find things. Not used to having that order rearrangement. But what we've got here is we've got kind of a single rear axle truck to start out with. FH16 2. I guess that means axle, 2-wheel. Not really sure what that is. 2018 version. We can change the rim color here to kind of any color we want. Go with something a bit more classy for now. And then we have a choice of Trelleborg tires or Lizard tires, kind of a road tire. And then around front, we choose standard. Put horns on it, add a Bullbar, have kind of a bug shield, and then we could go with top lights and a Bullbar and beacons. I'm sitting here thinking what on earth that is. And then we can add to that then the bug shield. Got lots of different options here. We can pretty much go all out with all the different configurations. Then we have on the back, the design on the back, plain, or we can add more lights and beacons to the back. Then we can go with attachers. We can just go with no rear attacher, or we can add a rear trailer hitch and a big old ball hitch. We do have hose hookups and such. Then we can go with our engine setup. Standard 450 horsepower, 550 horsepower, 650 horsepower, 750 horsepower, and then we can go with kind of the 750 horsepower with all kinds of warning decals, side decals. There you go. Let's go ahead and just get one of these just to take a look at it here in the shop down at the store. Now we can go with a 3-axle variant of the 2019 truck. Same general configuration options. Have a 5th wheel on them. They also have hose hookups. So if your trailer has dynamic hoses, it will hook up indeed. And we can go with rims, change our tires, all kinds of stuff we want here on the front. So, and add the lights to the back just as we could with the other truck. Add a rear attacher just like we could with the other truck. And we have the same general engine options on all of these trucks. Okay, so we're not going to need to go through all of those different configuration options again. We have kind of a 3 rear axle with the front of the rear axles being a steering axle. Still a semi frame, if you will, with the 5th wheel. Then we can go with 2 front steering axles and 2 rear axles. Again, we are still with the semi configuration for semi-trailers. Go with a hook lift variant of the truck here. And then we once again, the frontmost rear axle acts as a steering axle. Go with, here we get into the platform configuration. We have two rear axles kind of up, kind of midway on the frame. Then this will connect to various modules we'll look at here in a little bit. Same configurations on everything else though. Okay, nothing has changed here. And then we can go with a 3-axle variant of the frame truck. Again, with the frontmost rear axle acting as a steering axle. Now, let's jump down here to the shop and take a look at that truck that we just bought. A little bit more detail. This is a really nice looking model, nice looking truck. Real easy turning radius on this because it is so short. Take a look on the inside here. Fairly clean. You have lighted dash, and we get kind of a mood, red light going on here. You have animated pedals. It's hard to see the steering wheel there, but the pedals are moving. Right, the mirrors aren't so bad. Definitely seen worse mirrors. Of course, since this truck only has one rear axle, it has a very, very nice turning radius for a semi, of course. Let's take a look at the lights. Got our front lights, rear lights, and full-on lights. And take a look at that red mood lighting inside the cab there. That is pretty funny. Pretty slick too. Our beacons on our 4-ways. Off the other lights so we can see those. Rear beacons. Left and right blinkers. They're really nice rear taillights. I like those. Backup lights, brake lights. Much everything's going on here. Pretty cool. Now let's jump back up here and let's take a look at the platforms. So if we go to now tools, once again we have our own category here in the shop, and we have all types of options here. We have a milk tanker platform. Okay, get it with or without a rear beacon. Tall beacon, flat beacon, no beacon at all. 18,000 liter capacity here on our milk tank. Go to a water tank, $68,000 on this. Same configuration options. We can get it without a beacon or with different variants of the beacons. Get a hook lift platform. Okay, just $1,000 on that one. We can get a bale trailer, a flatbed platform. Get a bale trailer hook lift module. We can get a slurry container hook lift module. Holds 20,000 liters of slurry. Has a 12-meter spread on this thing. It isn't just a slurry container. A slurry slurry dispenser. Well, and then we have a hook lift semi trailer that also kind of has a little, it looks almost like a little low loader. A low loader, but it has a hook lift trailer here on it, and it connects with the any semi will hook up, and it does have dynamic hose hookups. Then we have a trailer, a platform trailer. Either tow this behind one of the trucks with the rear hitch, or we could tow this behind any tractor or any other truck we wanted. And then we have another trailer This one has the wheels kind of more toward the middle, whereas this one has 3 axles more towards the rear. All kinds of options going on here. Let's go ahead and take a look at how some of these kind of work. First off, we kind of need to clear some of these trucks out of the way. Kind of got everything packed on in here. First up, let's grab this truck here. And let's grab the semi hook lift trailer. We'll hit X to extend the arm. Then we'll hook up to the slurry container. Go. Hit X to retract the arm. So, pretty much any of your standard hook lift modules will work with this. Now, this also has kind of a second little trick. So the hose hookups on the trailer. You can see we can left click. Let's left click and let's go up, forward or back on the mouse. Basically tips the trailer, tips the hook lift. And now if we left click and go left or right, doesn't, well, it works better when there isn't a module in there, but basically it will extend the arm up and over. That is the semi kind of hook lift trailer, and then the slurry container right here. Over here and have next. Let's get the hook lift truck. Come around and just get the hook lift flatbed. And X to extend the arm. Back to that. Of course, this flatbed does have straps. You can left click and basically tip the flatbed if we wanted to. That. And again, this truck will take any of the standard size hook lift modules. Don't know how well it would work with the smaller hook lift modules. Oh yeah. So ideally, when you're unloading hook lifts, drive forward slightly. All right, let's go ahead and clear some of these semis out of the way. So we can take a look at these platform options. Two axle, your rear axle variant. Here's your 2 front steering axle and 2 rear axle variants. That one. And then we have this one here, which has a front steering and then a rear steering axle. Either of these have rear. Let's get back into our single axle truck because we do have a rear hitch on this. let's come back here. And I really, really like how these modules connect to these platforms. We've seen this type of connector before, where you slide up underneath of it, you hit Q to connect, and everything just pops into place. But these are very well animated. Really like how the animation works on this. Get lined up. Okay, so now we have our prompt to connect. We hit Q, and everything is smooth. You can see the arms fold up, the arms retract in underneath underneath what we are hauling, basically, and the arms stay there. On so many of these platforms where we have things that hit Q and they connect, they just pop into place, and the little legs just vanish. On this one, the legs stay there. See our hoses. How the hoses are draped there and everything. Overall, this is a very, very nice pack. Now, watch. When I hit Q to disconnect it, pops loose. Then the arms extend out, rotate down, extend up, raise it up off the platform, and now I can pull out. So it is, basically it's the real deal. Gives you this sensation that it's really happening. There's nothing magic involved. The legs don't vanish when you connect. Legs don't magically appear and pop down to reattach. Take a look at this trailer. This is a truck that kind of has the rear axles partway up the rear platform. Come up here under the hook lift. Let's hit up here close so we can see it. Hit Q. Raise up, rotate up, and they get sucked in. Now we have ourselves a hook lift truck. Cool. And we'll do one more. Bale trailer, I guess, since we already did the milk tank. The water tank's pretty much the same. Does have straps as well. Guys, there you go. We have the Volvo FH16 truck pack and the Volvo FH16 container pack, or Superstructure pack. Both of these mods can be found over modhoster.com. We'll have links to both of those in the description below. Now, the only big downside to these packs is Mod Author has them uploaded to Uploaded. So what that means is basically you're going to need to download one pack at a time. Download the trucks, give it a few hours, give it a day, then come back and download the Superstructure pack, and you're good to go. You won't be able to download both of them at the same time, because Uploaded is basically going to say, well, if you want to do that, you have to pay. Never pay Uploaded. Just download one pack, go to bed, get up, download the other pack, and then you're done. You don't need to fret about it. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments about the Volvo FH16 truck pack and Superstructure pack. So until next time, happy farming.